Well, good morning. It is November 9th, day 153 on the trail for me. I left the Neel Gap shelter area about 20 minutes ago, I suppose. It's a little bit after 7 o'clock right now, and I just hit the top of Sheep Rock Top, I think is the name of it. Pretty confident about the Sheep Rock part. Not much of a view. I did get a decent picture of the sunrise a little earlier. With it hitting the clouds. It was a pretty cool night. No rain that I noticed. A little bit of a mist came through at about 6 o'clock, but it's pretty much gone now. There was some sort of a rodent scratching at the posts of the shelter pretty much all night. So I put in earplugs and tried to ignore it. Didn't bother me. Just was interested in making a home in the posts. All right. Well, a plan for today is 11.6 miles. That's going to get me to Neel Gap, where Kelly's going to pick me up, and then we're gonna figure out the plan to get back up to Tennessee, North Carolina area, and decide if we're going to Davenport Gap and hiking north to Hot Springs, or vice versa. We'll see how that goes. That puts off my summit date by a few days, but that's okay. I wanted to finish, if at all possible, I wanted to finish at Amicalola. And so by getting up there and finishing up that gap, I'll be able to do that. So adds a couple days, just for the travel, right? I mean, it's evidently not an easy drive. Well, I know it's not an easy drive to get from here to Davenport Gap. I am not sure how bad it is to get into Hot Springs, but evidently it's open. People can you can drive there. It's just, you got to take some interesting roads. We'll see how it goes. All right, well, as always, if I see anything interesting, I will grab a picture or some video. But for now, here's what the trail looks like. Got a bit of a view into the valley here. Still a nice day, about 5 miles in right now. There's a somewhat obscured but open spot here with a view of the mountains in the back. All right, I'm on Cow Rock Mountain. Not exactly sure why it's called Cow Rock. But, it does provide a nice view. Got another nice view here down into a valley. Well, it's about 11:30 and I'm about a mile from Neel Gap. Kelly messaged me and informed me that he was already there. And I'm just hiking through the woods right now on the descent into the gap. Been seeing a lot of section hikers today and some day hikers. Probably a nice hike from Neel Gap to, I took a picture of it, I'm not sure I'm saying it right, Neel Gap. That's probably a nice day hike right there, about 6 miles or so. And go over a couple mountains and there's some good views, so that's probably a popular hike. Good weather, can't complain about that. Looked like it was going to get worse tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to have to worry about it here at least. Who knows what the weather will be like up in the North Carolina-Tennessee border. All right, well, I will see you again later. But for now, here's what the trail looks like. All right, so I'm at the, I think it's called the Triple Creek RV Park. It's outside of Newport, Tennessee. So yeah, it took us a bit of time. So after Kelly picked me up from Neel Gap, we had to get back to the RV park where he was, hook up the RV, and then drive out here, unhook the RV. We went out for dinner at Janice's Diner right next door. I got country fried steak because I haven't had that in a long time. And it's about 9 o'clock, getting pretty close to 9 o'clock here. Current plan tomorrow is he's going to drive me into Hot Springs and drop me off pretty much at the Sunnybank Inn, which is where I stayed. And I'm going to start hiking south and hope I can get through. I think I can. Word is, people are getting through. So I'm going to take my chances on it, try and get those miles. It's about 36 miles, so I'm going to try and do 2 18-mile days. And it lines up pretty well with, there's a shelter at about 18 miles, so that should work out pretty well. And I'm going to bring extra food just in case I have to stay 2 nights, but the plan is just 1 night there in this section. And then drive back to Georgia the next day after those 2 days and get back on at Neel Gap. And then it's just 2.5 days of hiking and I'll be done. So right now, I mean, that puts me at like, I think, is that the 15th or the 16th? It's hard. I can't, it's hard for me to keep track of the days, but it's looking like, I think we figured out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I think I'll be done on Friday. Today's Saturday. I think I'll be done on Friday. If all goes well. So that's where I'm at right now. All right. Well, as always, if you've stuck through to the end, you know I appreciate it. And I'll see you again tomorrow on the trail.